Hi dolls. What's happening? What's good? I really just, yeah, I just woke up from an afternoon nap, and I thought, let me quickly film a daily reading. I know the sun is so harsh right now, so I'm just gonna be like, you know, here with the phone. But as always, I hope you're doing lovely. You're doing well, soaking in these energies of transformation. Okay, we have an entire eclipse coming up, and I did a full energy oracle reading on that, so check that out yesterday. But yeah, it's literally summertime in the Southern Hemisphere. So excited. It's September. In the African calendar, we celebrate the new year, so it's a new year coming up for me, and yeah, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Let's get down to business. Open up, speak from the heart, speak from the truth. Well, speak from the heart and speak truth rather. Let's go. Nope. Mm-mm. There we go. I bathed my arm. Okay. I don't know what the energies were saying. Um, Lots of integrations taking place. That's the download, and you may feel a little bit like mentally inept right now, anxious. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping well, to be quite honest, and that's why I just took an afternoon nap. Um, and it characterizes. It's a feature of times of transformation. It's a feature of eclipse season. So yeah, you're kind of just wobbling, um, wobbling around. You're in between two worlds. Yep, two of. Can you see that? Okay, I think that's that. Two of swords. Yeah, you're in between worlds, in between choices. There's a fork in the road. Eclipses are fated. They speak to timeline jumps. This one, well, timeline, quantum leaps, and ascension, new paths unfolding, right? New paths sort of like there's an unfold. There's a fork in the road, and this full moon happens in Pisces. So we have the moon. Intuitive faculties are coming into focus here. This is a path that relies solely on you choosing yourself and following your inner voice. And Two of Swords could, can be an energy of confusion. I mean, this figure is like, sort of like there. Ooh, see the sun? See the sun? I'm a sun baby, so I'm not complaining. But I just want us to be able to see the cards. Ugh. That figure is like blindfolded there. We're gonna rock, don't you worry. We're gonna continue, we're gonna rock. Ain't no stopping us now, okay? Okay, well, I think I have something underneath there. Three of Cups, yeah. You're choosing joy, celebration, sharing, and the choice that you will make, the timeline that is unfolding for you and that you're stepping into. Look at that, actually. Look at that. I hope you'll be able to see that. The moon there, full moon there, crescent moon there. Joy that comes from emotional fulfillment with that Three of Cups, community and sharing, and also feeling all the aspects of yourself celebrating with you, because three, the Trinity, you, the higher self, the lower self, the Trinity, the fullness of God consciousness, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and God. The Creator, you as a creator, you as a higher self, and you as a human being. Celebrating. It's been a long time coming, this choice that you're making. This timeline that is unfolding, is fate, and unfolding for you, that you're stepping into. This quantum leap is fated. Seven of Swords, yeah, that's the energy I was feeling. Okay, we won't be able to see the cards probably, but we're gonna rock, okay? We're gonna rock. I'm gonna try for you guys. Yeah, Seven of Swords, this is that kind of energy, escaping the light, self-betrayal, self-deceit, in the mental realm, where you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm trapped. And the mind will play tricks. The mind is engineered to play tricks, especially when it hasn't been integrated into, especially when the mind hasn't been integrated into the heart, into the higher self. You give the mind over to God. That's why it's called high-mindedness. The mind is the center of creation, right? It is the vessel for creation. Neville Goddard says God is in the imagination, so the mind is creator. But before it drops into the heart, before it is given those those sort of that domain, before it is given the domain of right creation, right perception. I've been reading a Course in Miracles, so perhaps you can catch on there if you have read the book. But this is the energy of a mind that is still held captive, the energy of a mind that is still not in God consciousness, like the energy of the mind that is afraid of the light. But you're coming into alignment. Two of Cups. So we have Two of Swords, Two of Cups. The energy of balance, of harmony, of integration is very strong right now as you set foot in this new life. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And sometimes it's okay. It's okay. Yep. Wow, wow, wow. It's okay. Yep. Wow. Wow. We have the ego card there, nafs. Then we have the four of coins, the Four of Pentacles. So between the Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the ego, I do get the sense that, like I said, like the energies are very like, oh, like you're feeling a little bit anxious. And when your ego is being integrated into, like I said, the heart, when the shadow self is integrated with the light, when all the parts of yourself come together in alignment, in unison, right? Working towards a common goal. Three of Pentacles energy here, I sense that. It can feel like you're losing a part of yourself. It can feel like you're like, oh my God, what is happening? I don't have access to myself. Yeah, you don't have access to the part of yourself that you don't need anymore. But something is coming up. Something is being born, and you have to hold space for that. And birth is not an easy process. You know what I mean? This alignment here, this timeline is fated. This timeline is a sign that whatever choices you've been making with that Two of Swords there have led you to a point of alignment. And alignment is security. I love the Four of Coins. It used to be such a really tricky card for me to read and navigate and like bond with energetically. But I love the Four of Pentacles because it is the card of preservation and protection and security. Like the Capricorns don't play around. You have to put boundaries around your treasure. Look at that person kind of just securing the bag at night when no one's watching. And that's exactly what alignment is. You know what I mean? You're so aligned with your truth that, yes, I'm not saying energies that are dissonant don't come into your space, but you'll be able to clock that quickly and recognize the fact that, hey, this isn't for me, and walk away. And that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of alignment. That's the beauty of truth and knowing who you are. That's the beauty of union. This card, the Two of Cups, is a card of union, right? Between the higher self and the lower self, God and yourself. This is coming together as all the aspects of you of creation. Okay, let's see what else we've got. This is a very beautiful message for today, collective. I'm trying to catch the sun. I'm trying to catch the sun because I love y'all. Oh, yep. First major, okay, well, the second major arcana, we have the devil, and then we have the Hierophant. Number 5, swift changes, right? Hierophant, value system, belief systems. Things have changed. What you value has changed. What you believe has changed. And that is exactly why this timeline is opening up for you. And that's why you're stepping into it, because you're aligned energetically, because the parts of you are in agreement, are in union, are saying, yes, you've unlocked the code, you've unlocked aspects of yourself that were dormant and deactivated, and you've activated those. So now it's time to elevate. It's time to learn something new. It is time to come into, this is the end, the card of the teacher as the student and the student as the teacher, right? Your guides have shifted your perspective. They've shifted how you view things, how you approach life, what you place value in, what you assign value to, and how you use your belief to guide you forward. Yep, transformation. It's third major arcana, judgment. See those butterflies, metamorphosis again, aspects of yourself here, your guides, your higher self, your inner child, your angels, archangels. This is your spiritual community, and you've learned how to harmonize. See that person? That person's playing music. You've learned how to harmonize, and call forth. The judgment is answering the call. These are these aspects of yourself answering the call to lead you into this timeline, to support you in this timeline, to celebrate you during this timeline, during this time in this timeline, to walk with you. And that's why you also feel so secure as well, so aligned as well. Oh, your guides are coming in strong. Your higher self is coming in strong. Your inner child is coming in strong. God is coming in strong. Let's see. Oops. We continue. Do you like my dress? Do you like my dress? So many 5s. Okay, cool. 5 of Swords. I mentioned this. So there's another 5 of Swords. This is what's ending. Look at that. This is what feels a little bit like anxious. You're anxious. Lots of Swords here. You're anxious. There's a lot of anxiety. 5 of Swords. This is the card of anxiety, feeling like you need to sacrifice yourself to retrieve what is gone. Look at that person, contemplating perhaps going into the water to retrieve what's gone. Yeah, like you're gonna go in there and endanger yourself with all those spiky things and those swords. No one's gonna do that. And sometimes the ego, the devil card, the shadow self, when it's not integrated, will convince you to go in there and, endanger yourself and threaten your life and threaten your safety to retrieve things that no longer are there. It holds your mind captive. So that you're deceiving yourself and escaping the light, escaping freedom, escaping love. But you are learning how to make choices right now that benefit you and that allow you to come into alignment with your truth. And that's why this timeline that is authentic to you is coming up, because you're a sovereign. You're sovereign. You've called all the parts of yourself home, and there's deep transformation happening. Yeah, you're sovereign. 7 of Staves. You're alchemizing. You are not only alchemizing, you are energetically sovereign. You replenish yourself with your energy. You don't allow your energy to leak elsewhere, to feed anything that is outside of yourself. Look at that person. That is a mastery, honey. That is mastery. That is mastery of life force. Your life force is working for you. And that is what creates change. That is what brings in the new reality, the new timeline, the new quantum leaping. Energetic sovereignty equals alignment, equals transformation, equals union with all the aspects of yourself. Let's get one more. Thank you, beautiful people. One more. You're in your power. We have lots of 2s here. Judgment 2, 2 of Swords, and 2 of Cups. Harmonizing, integration. that comes with change, because we have a double 5 in the Hierophant and the 5 of Swords. One more, thank you. I did see that. What was that? The Daughter of Coins. Up at the bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Turning in your favor. It's fated. This time is fated. It's a fated time. This quantum leap is fated. This timeline jump is fated. This choice is fated. This reality that you have created is fated. And that's why you have support from your various aspects of yourself here saying, we're here. We're here because this is time. Whatever you've done, you unearthed something. And now this is your new reality. This is the reality you stepped into, the timeline you stepped into. This is your quantum leap, and that's you. Nurturing it, slow and steady, loyal to what you've created, tending to your garden. Tending to your garden. You, in your energy, tending to your garden, your life and your reality as your garden. You, relaxed, pouring and valuing and placing belief in what nourishes you. That's the only quantum leaping there is. When you're sovereign and you know who you are and you know what you're here to do, the wheel will turn in your favor, one way or the other. One way or the other. And you also clear karma here, right? Destiny unfolds and aligns for you. Because you clear karma, you protect yourself by aligning yourself with what it is that is true to you. You protect yourself by replenishing yourself. Your energy knows what works for you because you dedicate time and effort to learning it and to listening to it with those 2 intuitive cards there. The 2 of Swords with the Moon and the 3 of Cups with the Moon. Thank you so much, collective. I love this for you. As always, your boss, you're badass. What's new? Yeah, we're leading up to the Pisces full moon, so I'm gonna take another break, okay? But I will be back. I will be back. So take a break as well. Look after yourself. Enjoy this newness that is unfolding for you. Take time for your, you know what, just retreat actually. Like, don't speak to nobody. I mean, if that's your vibe, you know, but don't speak to nobody, retreat. This is your time, claim it, be sovereign in it. No distractions. Own this reality, own this life. You have worked your way up to this point. Consciousness leveled up, honey. So take your time. Take your time. You're not in a hurry. We have the Daughter of Coins, the Page of Pentacles coming through there. Take your time, slow and steady. There's no rush. This is your whole life. This joy, this celebration, this sovereignty, this deep knowing of who you are, this alignment and communion and union with life. You have the divine feminine and the divine masculine in you. Know the truth in your heart space. The lower and the higher dimensions know the truth in your heart space. Your inner child and the adult you now are know the truth in your heart space. So there's no going back. It's onwards and upwards from here. Let me tell you something. And hasn't that been a long time coming? So I love you and I'll check you later. Cool.